Winston Deaney. I sing the bass for Evince. Robotic door. That's on robotic. Well, we sometimes share different, well, some of the songs that we have done, I've mixed in the past, I've done arrangements as well, and I've transcribed some of the songs that we have sung from other groups in the past. Some of the songs, no, the most important. What I like about this group, Evince, is that the guys really love music, and what is evident in how they are willing to take on songs that are even difficult, that sometimes brings headache with it, just for the sake of the love for music. And we are different as it relates to Jamaica in that as a group that there's no other group that's really doing what we are doing. There are groups that have done things kind of similar, but I know this has become our identity in terms of jazz, a cappella, gospel in Jamaica. In Jamaica.
You are my father, my hero, my guide, my love. Protect your family with
Any number. Yeah, I respect Brendan Coleman. Here we go again. Yeah, I respect Brendan Coleman. He's a very, very talented musician, and he also is somebody who is passionate about his Christian walk. And you know, we always kind of give the inside, kind of an inside, not an inside joke per se, but the joke that he's like the minister among us, given he always preaches. And I remember a few times we have heard him preach at, like, we have been to the same church and he's preaching, and you know, the message is very good, but we're also kind of amused that, you know, I remember who's always like running joke and so on, when it's a little bit, you know, it's kind of something that's inspiring. And we have had very much good reasoning of getting advice on him, and even though he's younger than me, but he's a very, very smart brother, and I always get good advice on him. I don't think I have a favorite song, but I have favorite songs in different circumstances. From Take 6, my favorite song is Few More Miles. From the hymnal, my favorite song is The Glory Song. And from a cappella, my favorite song is Yes, Your Honor. I think, I think Gio can has the highest range because he is actually able to sing bass, and he is singing the highest part in our group. And the truth of the matter is, in our group, generally, good amount of the guys actually have a decent amount of range. And Craig, funnily enough, we just sang that group before, and Craig used to sing bass. So Craig also has a pretty good range. Brendan has a pretty high range, but sometimes he sings bass, but I wouldn't necessarily call it bass. I actually met all the members at NCU in the group. The first person I knew was Craig way back in 2010. And we're in the same department, which is Computer and Information Science, when I was a student. I graduated actually in 2014, and so I knew Craig first, then I think the second person I knew was Brendan. Well, I saw Oren on campus and also knew him given his brother is quite popular, and so I knew about his family and so on. So I knew him in terms of knowing him as a person, but in terms of having some form of communication, I think that was probably near to when the group started. So and I know Gio when he was singing with his group from high school. I know his mother is a very good singer as well. And I knew Najee singing on Kingdom Praise, which was directed by Brendan then. When Najee became a freshman here at NCU, he was one of the persons that Brendan's got to play for Kingdom Praise. So that's the first interaction I had with him. Yeah, I think to be a Christian is to be an evangelist. It's no two way about it. So because we are to share the good news, which is the gospel, that's what the gospel means. So, when we have good news, I don't think that is something that we keep to ourselves, So we want to share it. So ministry is very important. And it's very important because this world, I believe that this world is in a state where goodness is not necessarily as popular. There are some things that are popular in terms of goodness and virtue, but not in everything. So I think it's good for positivity in terms of role models, in terms of having good values, being kind, being honest, and being a Christian, being a follower of Christ. So ministry, I think, is very important. It's very important for me. I know it's very important for the members of the group. That is something that we always consider, even when looking at choosing new members for the group.
Are you single, sir?
No, I'm not single.
Very good.
Yeah.
So that means you're married.
Yeah, I am not married at the moment, but I am speaking to somebody. Yeah. I'm hoping to get married in the future. By God's grace. Yeah, I have a number of musical influences. To be honest, I am influenced by almost, you can say everybody. By everybody. The strongest influence is obviously obviously T6 in terms of, or the style that we as a group sing. T6, you have Seventh Element, you have Accent, you have Real Group, you have Body, you have, I'm going to miss out so much groups. You have, from Jamaica, you have groups like Word that, when I was very young, they was one of the group when I heard that were using those type of jazz credits. So they are the next group that was very similar to our style when they were a group here in Jamaica. And you have other groups like Humble, Emeralds, locally, Avoda. All these groups. I don't want to miss anybody, but these are the groups. But the truth of the matter is, as long as this, what I think is good music, I will be influenced.
Evince.